Hi, I'm here today to talk to you about the consequences of early neutering and spaying of your pets. And I just want to start off by saying that I understand that there is a legitimate concern for the overpopulation of animals, especially in shelters. So this is going out to everybody who is a very responsible owner and can guarantee that their intact pet, specifically canines in this instance, will not mate. So, with that being said, overpopulation is definitely a driving force behind early spaying and neutering, especially in the shelter world. It keeps the population down, which means we don't have to euthanize so many animals, unfortunately. Most people think that sooner is better than later, and while this is true um, in our shelter systems and our foster care systems, it's not always true for our responsible pet owners who have certain breeds that don't benefit from early neutering and spaying. Um, a growing body of research is showing that the fact that early sterilization can lead to several debilitating and life-threatening canine diseases, actually. I'm just going to give you a few examples of that, one being cardiac tumors, actually. A study between 1982 and 1995 revealed that in dogs with cardiac tumors, especially spayed females, they actually had a 4 times higher rate of getting those cardiac tumors than their intact counterparts. Another one for bone cancer, especially in Rottweilers, showed that their risk for bone sarcoma significantly was influenced by the age that they were neutered at. The later dogs who were neutered at a later age actually didn't develop the disease as nearly as much as the Rottweilers that were neutered or spayed under the age of 1. Um, Spaying and neutering early can actually lead to abnormal bone growth and development. So dogs that were spayed or neutered under the age of 1 actually grow taller, which causes their growth plates to remain open, resulting in irregular body proportions, which can also lead to a higher rate of torn ACLs and hip dysplasia in most dogs. And I know there are some breeds out there that are very prone to hip dysplasia. I have one myself. I have a chocolate lab, and labs, the lab community is very prone to hip dysplasia, so that's why I'm taking the choice as a responsible pet owner to wait until he's 2 years so that I know his growth bone plates are fully secure, so I know he has a lower risk of getting hip dysplasia. And then neutering and spaying at a younger age can also lead to a number of behavioral problems. This including like noise phobias, fearful behaviors, aggression, and even undesirable sexual behaviors. So our job as techs and assistants is to re-educate the public, saying that they need to be more responsible with their pets. I think the number one cause for overpopulation in these animals is not the animals themselves, it's the owners being um, not intelligent about the situation. If you know your dog is more prone to wandering, considering putting up a fence or an invisible fence might be your option. Just basically keeping an eye on your dog can reduce that risk greatly, and I'm not advocating spaying and neutering as a bad thing altogether. I think there are some breeds that would benefit from waiting a little bit longer than others, like with my chocolate lab. So in shelter situations, if you have a dog that has been spayed or neutered at an early age and you've adopted them, you can always go to your vet or a holistic veterinarian, and they can talk to you about different diets and supplements that you can use that will actually help with any of the hormones lost after the spaying or neutering. So for those responsible pet owners out there, like us, I encourage waiting a little bit longer to spay and neuter than we had previously thought before. Thank you.